This month we celebrate our state football champions, 71st High School and Coach Bob Paroli as our hometown heroes. These young men, under the guidance of their seasoned coach, played well and brought home the trophy to prove it. But more than that, these young people are coached in football and in life. For their excellence on the field and off, we honor Coach Paroli and the 71st High School football team as this month's hometown heroes.
Well, the last game was with Douglas Byrd, and that's 4 miles down the road. And I was at Byrd for 25 years before I came here 4 years ago. And so there was a lot surrounding the game, coupled with the fact that we had already beaten them in a regular season over at their place. But they had, I thought, an outstanding football team. They had some of the best athletes that we've seen. They're well coached. And we're playing them in the 16th game of the season. It's for a state championship, and under those circumstances, anything can happen. And the team that plays the best, the hardest, the team that makes the fewest mistakes, the team that plays for 48 minutes, and that kind of football game is usually the one that wins it. And fortunately for us, we played fairly consistent through the course of 48 minutes. And took advantage of any opportunities that we had, and we managed to win at 28-7. Once we reached the playoffs, they took it to a level that we haven't seen in several years. They went to a level and played at that level consistently for 5 weeks, and it paid off in the state championship. We set certain expectations for them, and then we expect them to meet the expectations. How strong can you get? How fast can you be? How disciplined are you, not only on a football field, but in the classroom? It's all about expectations, and they met all of our expectations. Everywhere we went, and we played in the West, people marveled at their conduct, their discipline, their behavior, win a football game, shake hands, go back to the gym, eat the pizza, get on the bus, and go home. And it was a little bit more exciting after the state championship game. There was more celebration. But we're proud of them for the fact that they stuck to business, and they stuck to business that day in December in Chapel Hill, and that's what we'll all remember. All coaches, and I'm not unique in that, feel like that our sport is the greatest program for dropout prevention that there could possibly be in any sport that someone coaches. Young people develop a certain attachment to their coaches and a loyalty to their sport, and as long as they have that, then they'll stay out of mischief in the classroom. They'll do their work and work towards graduation, and I think athletics is what keeps them in it. It's very rewarding to see young people who are having difficulty, and you help them work through the difficulties and function well in school, and that's what we're looking for. It's my philosophy to take care of these young people and ask them to do what's going to benefit them, to get them to the next level. I want to know where they are 5 years down the road. I want to know where they are 10 years down the road. The game that we played in Chapel Hill against Douglas Byrd High School, there must have been 30 to 35 former football players that played for us at Byrd that were on our side and met us at the gate when we came out of the locker room. Now, that means more to me than money. That means that somewhere along the way we did something that these kids benefited from, and so we can only keep doing what we do. And what we do is to try to take care of them. We feed them if they're hungry, but now if they need discipline, we're going to discipline. And we're firm, but we're fair. They're well-disciplined kids, and that's what matters, because that discipline will hold them in good stead, as I've said earlier, 5 years down the road. But proud of our kids and proud of the fact that people recognize that what they've done, and that's what's important to us.
Well, my coach has hurt me in many ways. He's a gentleman, like you said. He's a very good, he cares about people. He always trying to help people out, and I look up to that.